Welcome, one and all, to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 652. Good to have you on the program today. We are playing more of Grim Fandango. I don't know how close we are to the end, but I think we're pretty close. In our last episode, we finally crossed a water to end at a staircase to heaven, apparently, or to wherever it is the dead go in this universe. Only for Glottis to pass out and fall down a big staircase, maybe because he's a demon and demons aren't allowed in heaven. I don't know the answer. We'll figure out those answers during the broadcast today. If you're new to the program, the way this show works on Thursdays during Scotch and Smoke Rings is I have a bit of an hour-long Q&A at the very beginning, and then we dive into the game. So if you're watching the video on demand and you just want to skip ahead to the gameplay, just skip ahead about an hour, and you should be good to go. Otherwise, let's get ready for the show. Good to see everybody on YouTube. A number of you have been waiting patiently for me to go live. Adam M. first in the chat today. Thank you. But good to see everybody else. Bunch of gold derbies. No Name, Rachel, Automatic Beats, Barry LeCount, Sarah, Philip G, Quintius, Jamie Honey Bunny. Thank you so much. Now let's see if we're up on Facebook, and it looks like we are. Good to be live on Facebook, and wonderful to see everybody there today. Daniel Radley, Harold J., Edward Chapman, Luke Berman, Matthew Allen Ryan with the first donation of stars today. Hello, Ox. He says, hey there, Matthew. Jared Shover, Nathaniel Miguel, Daniel Radley with a donation of stars. Says, evening, Ox, and all hope we are well on this fine evening. We are indeed well. I'm feeling good. It's been hectic. I've had a lot going on today, what between trying to manage the YouTube channel and being a full-time dad and all that. It's the end of the school year, so the teachers are frantically trying to make sure everybody has all of their tests done and everything's wrapped up. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the summer, thinking of like day camp for the kids or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it all out. But yeah, lots going on in the Oxhorn household. But here I am with a little bit of a break. Time to spend it with you. I've got my cigars set up over here. I'm smoking a new edition, a La Aurora 1495. Just got this box through the mail. I've got a brick house for a little bit later, but I wanted to try a La Aurora 1495, so I've got that fired up. Then I've got my Glenfiddich Private Reserve, 12 years old, Scotch. Cheers. And of course my rum and coke. That's got me well lubricated for the show today. My pipes well lubricated, as in the throat. God, that taken out of context would be awful. Oh, dear Lord. Matthew Ryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, stole this from Spiritfarer. Had a friend who cut off his toe and ended up replacing it with a rubber one. We call him Roberto. I bet all of the Robertos in the world have heard that one over and over again. And if not, well, you're welcome to all the Robertos out there. That's why this show exists, to make sure we all get exposed to things we otherwise wouldn't. And we got the first super chat of the day on YouTube. Wormy, a member for 16 months and a bronze ox, says, saying hi and looking forward to the stream. Thank you, Wormy. Good to see you as always. No Name with the first dad joke on YouTube today says, a pig stands in front of an electric socket. And he says, oh no, who put you into that wall? I mean, that only works if you're looking at an American socket, right? I mean, British sockets and other sockets around the world look very different, so the pig joke really only works. Kyle Warfield says, with a donation of stars on Facebook, you see all of the Resident Evil news, Resident Evil 8 DLC, etc. No, I actually haven't seen any of that, missed out on all of that news. I was up to date with all of the news about Starfield and Fallout 76 from Monday, but I've been so busy and preoccupied with other things around the house that I missed that. I'll have to look into it. I know they're doing a Resident Evil 4 remake, and I'm excited about that. But yeah, Resident Evil 8 DLC? Whoa, that sounds cool. I'll have to watch that later. Trevor Robb, a Silver Ox, a member for 27 months and a Gold Derby, says, "Hey Ox, hope things are well. I know you're a Glenfiddich fan, but might I suggest trying the Dalmore? Darn good Scotch and a gorgeous bottle. Dalmore. All right, I'm going to make a note to self. Try Dalmore. Oh, I have actually had that before. It is a gorgeous bottle. It was a long time ago, though. Alt Grendel with the Gold Derby, a Silver Ox and a member for 29 months, says, "Hello, Ox and chat. No joke tonight. Still at work." No worries, Alt Grendel. You get what you gotta get done, and then hopefully you'll be back with a joke later. Ranker 1138 says, "I accidentally told a bad dolphin joke the other day. I assure you that I didn't do it on purpose." I guess we'll just have to take your word for that, Ranker, on porpoise. Oh. God. Why? No Name says, "Some cause happiness wherever they go. Others, whenever they go." I mean, that's less a dad joke and more some sage wisdom. Some people cause happiness wherever they go. Others cause happiness whenever they go. That's a sad take on some people. But it's oftentimes true. Julian Z says, "Good evening, Ox. So good to see you on the Scotch and Smoke Rings. Can't wait for more Grim Fandango. How's the next lore series coming along? Man, I wish I had good news for you, but I have just been so busy. I feel like I haven't made any progress." Well, okay, so the intro music is coming along. I'm working with a composer whom I've worked with many times in the past to produce music, intro music sequences for my videos. And so he's, on the task. He's working really hard. He's come back with a few samples, and we're making edits and moving forward. So that's coming along great. But in terms of actually capturing footage for this series, I've maybe got 2 or 3 hours worth of footage captured. Not nearly enough to produce one episode, let alone the intro video sequence. And it's mainly because right now, mid-June, it's really busy here in the Oxhorn household. I'm staying afloat. It's just everything. The kids ending school soon. They both had birthdays recently. I've got a lot of work going on at the house that I'm trying to, juggle. And the animals, they've been in and out of the vet. They're fine, but it just so happens that their yearly checkups all happened at the same time, and the vets want to do blood works, and they're prescribing new medicines and foods and all of that. Again, both of the animals are fine, but it's just precautionary stuff. Had to get vaccines and boosters. It's just been crazy hectic. So yes, I realize that all comes across as a huge excuse, but it is my excuse. And I don't have anyone else's. So I'm going to get to work on it. I'm dedicated to this new series. It's going to happen, but it just might take a little bit as I try and get all of my ducks in a row. Steel 101 with a super chat says, "No joke. Fallout 5 is confirmed. Todd said it." Yes, we talked about that on yesterday, and that's really exciting. He confirmed that it's coming after Elder Scrolls 6, which itself is kind of being slowly worked on while Bethesda finishes up Starfield, which is slated for, later this year? Early next year? Something like that? I forget when the release date is. At any rate, it's confirmed, and confirmed to be a long way off. But you know what? We expected that. It doesn't disappoint me. I was prepared for the fact that Fallout 5 is going to be a game far off in the future. I'll probably play it with my teenage children when they're teenagers. They're not even close to being teenagers yet. So, Jocelyn Ryan says, "In Athens, no one wakes before noon. Dawn is tough on Greece." Oh, really? A dawn is tough on Greece joke? Come on. I don't think I can bear any awful dad jokes today. My mind has just been fluttering around with everything today. I don't think I can handle really, really bad. Dawn is tough on Greece. Thank you, Jocelyn Ryan. Oh, that was just the worst. No Name says, "My math teacher called me average." How mean. That was a mean joke. Thank you for that one. No Name. Adam M says, "Never trust Todd." I know. After the whole 16 points of detail thing, now we're dealing with 1,000 different planets to explore. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm gauging my Well, my expectations are tempered. Tempered is the right word. Scotty P says, what do upholsterers and X-Lax have in common? Oh, God, I'm terrified as to where this is going to go. They can both soften your stool. I don't know what I expected. Of course. Of course. Garrett McFadden with a donation of stars on Facebook says, hi, Ox and all in chat. Ox, I was watching your old Fallout videos, and I wanted to know, is the DLCs in Fallout 4, New Vegas, etc. canonical? Just wondering. Have a great one, sir. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's up to Bethesda to decide what is canonical and what isn't, but from everything we've heard to date, anything produced and or published by Bethesda is canonical. So therefore, all DLCs to Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are canonical. Fallout 76 and Fallout 76's DLCs are canonical, and because Bethesda because Bethesda published Fallout New Vegas, it also is canonical. And then Bethesda picked and chose what they wanted from Interplay's previous games to decide what they would incorporate into the new Fallout canon, and Fallouts 1 and Fallout 2 are therefore canonical, with bits and pieces of Fallout Tactics being canonical. They haven't specified what of Tactics is and isn't canonical, but we can presume that the migration from the West Coast to Chicago for some of the Brotherhood members was a canonical event. Everything outside of that, we don't really know. Kyle Warfield says, my wife is a fan and she is feeling sick. She asked if she could get a hello. Her name is Lori. Absolutely. Sorry to hear that you're sick, Lori, but major shout out to you and your husband, Kyle. Glad you guys are watching the program, and I hope you feel better soon. Jake Benz with a donation of stars on Facebook says, happy Thursday, Ox and all. Happy Thursday, Jake Benz. Always good to see you come on by. Julian Z says, it's cool, Ox. You do sound busy. I'm willing to wait for it because I know it'll be great. By the way, the 76 update is fine. The events are decent ones, and they now have corpse highlights. You can find your loot. Oh, about time. That's great. I mean, I depended upon mods for that in my Fallout 4 playthrough. It's great that they actually added that to Fallout 76. Yeah, I know that there's a bunch of new events and stuff in Fallout 76 right now, and I really wish I could tackle it, but I'm overburdened. I just can't. I can't produce a series, my new lore series, and tackle all of this new Fallout 76 stuff at the same time. So hopefully if it's persistent and it doesn't disappear in some sort of seasonal event, then I'll be able to tackle it in the future at some point. But you know, if it's only going to be around for a week or so, then there's no way I'm going to be able to get to it. Ranker1138 says, you know you'll be playing Day of the Tentacle, Sam and Max, and the first two Monkey Island games after this. All are great games with great stories. Well, I've had Monkey Island recommended, but this is my first time hearing Day of the Tentacle and Sam and Max. Day of the Tentacle. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember Day of the Tentacle at least. That was recommended a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I'll play them. You know, just because I'm playing this one doesn't mean I am now going to play all other games like it. But I am playing this one because I enjoyed the theme, and it was really highly rated, so I wanted to tackle it. But I'm not sure what I'll be doing next. Elena Sherwood on Facebook says, hiya, Oxhorn. Any plans to play Final Fantasy VII Remake? Lots of exciting Final Fantasy VII news today. The second installment is slated for winter of 2023. Second installment? What do you mean by that? Did they not release the full Final Fantasy VII game? Did they only release part of it? What, do you get to Wu-Tai and then the game just ends? Stay tuned for part 2. A certain character dies. Find out who. Yeah, I don't know. Was that what they did? I mean, I loved Final Fantasy VII back in the day. I played the snot out of it in the 90s when it came out. But I don't know if I really want to play through a remake of it. Maybe. Who knows? Robin Woodell on Facebook says, hi all, happy Thursday. Thank you, Robin. Happy Thursday to you, my friend. Always good to see you. Jocelyn Ryan, a member for 24 months and a gold ox, says, okay, not sure if it's been suggested to add to the Scotch and smoke rings list, but maybe check out 35mm. Might be up your alley. I remember when 35mm came out. I took a look at it when it did, and it looked interesting. I do need that back eventually. 35mm, post-apocalyptic story. Yeah, it came out in 2016. I remember when this came out. I actually own it. I purchased it when it came out, and I remember playing through it and not being impressed. But perhaps it's gotten better over the years, and maybe I should give it a second look. Adam M says, I was trying to think of a dad joke all night, but then it dawned on me. Yeah, it dawned on you, and you still hadn't gotten a dad joke, sadly. That's a great one. Thank you, Adam M. And then Hot Black DeSatio says, finally catching a live of Grim Fandango. Brings me back to the old point-and-click days. Love it. Keep on keeping on, brother. Yeah, thanks. Let me know if you guys want me to do Oregon Trail. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll tackle some good old school muds. But I've been really enjoying Grim Fandango. No Name says, the real reason this lore series is taking time is because you're actually putting the finishing touches on the ox body pillows. Yeah, of course. There will not be any Oxhorn body pillows. I mean, there is already an Oxhorn pillow in the chat. Rachel got, on the store. Rachel got one and has been taunting me with it on Twitter. But body pillows, no. There will not be any Oxhorn body pillows. None. Matthew Ryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, so the wife and my anniversary is coming up 10 days away, and I haven't gotten anything for her yet. Then he says, please read the following in an exaggerated voice. Okay, I don't know, like, exaggerated? I'll do my best. Shh! Our secret. Lol. Oh, you mean you wanted me to read what I had read previously in an exaggerated voice? Or I mean, you do realize that of course you do. Yeah, you're paying me to read this live on camera during a live stream that your wife is watching. So. Or was that the thing that's an exaggerated voice? Matthew, I'm too tired right now to be able to understand the I can't even speak. I'm too tired to even conjure up words necessary to convey appropriate thoughts. But thank you for that one, Matthew. I need something to drink. Let's get some rum. All right. Thank you very much. Greg Williams says, hey, Ox. Did you hear about the guy who was shot up on his left side? Apparently, he's all right now. I'm here all night. Tip your waitress, he says. Thank you, Greg. A guy who was shut up on the left side. Apparently, he's all right now. Love it. Wonderful. Kyle Warfield with a donation of stars on Facebook says the Resident Evil DLC will be you playing as Ethan's daughter, Rose, as she enters the consciousness of the Megamycete. It looks like her exploring a nightmare mold version of the castle with a nightmare version of the Duke and creatures. Other than that, they also added a third-person mode to the game, to the main game. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. A classic Resident Evil third-person mode to Resident Evil 8. There will be some hardliners who really enjoy that. I, for one, liked the first-person mode. Well, the DLC sounds interesting. It's something I think I do want to tackle. Matthew Ryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, I know. She's watching. I hear her laughing at me from the other room. Okay, well, I'm glad there are no secrets. Even though our secret, he said. But there's no secrets. Well, don't worry. I'm sure you'll figure something out before the anniversary. You've got 10 days. That's plenty of time. Z-Herb on Facebook with a super chat says, hey, Oxhorn, my brother got me into Fallout last year, and your videos were awesome to watch in between playing Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Thanks for awesome content. You're welcome. They're amazing games. It's really hard to go wrong with both of those games, and I was so grateful that that you guys have been watching all of the content I've been producing on them. Julian Z says, "Don't worry, Ox. The events are permanent." Also, did you hear that Fallout 5 may be in New York? Fallout 4 was supposed to take place there, but due to console hardware limits to render huge cities, they didn't. I'm not going to believe any of that until I get a reference. I need a link to somebody at Bethesda leaking that information. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's pure conjecture. It's plausible. It's definitely plausible. I mean, they had enough hardware in order to render Boston. And by the way, that was magnificent, by the way. Exploring downtown Boston and it not being an interior cell, it all being open world was great. It was beautiful. I loved exploring downtown Boston. If they did a game in New York, that would just be, I don't know how they could possibly do it. I'd love to explore a post-apocalyptic New York. I really would. But as far as I'm concerned, that's all rumor and conjecture until I see a reference. Gwendolyn, a member for 16 months and a Silver Ox, says the Resident Evil DLC Shadows of Rose is out in October. Looks like we'll get to see more of the Duke. Exciting, one of the most enigmatic characters in Resident Evil 8 The Village, the Duke. I can't wait to learn more about him. Jake Benz, with the donation of stars on Facebook, says there was a kidnapping at school. Don't worry, he's awake now. Kidnapping at school. Thank you for that one, Jake. Always in there with a clutch dad joke. And then Jared Shover, with a donation of stars on Facebook, says, "Hey, Oxhorn, just wanted you to know that it rained like a storm. Water was leaking through my window so bad I had to get a towel to stop the leaking, and it kept on going, replaying towel after towel after towel for 40 minutes, and the weathercast people said it would be 30 minutes. I'm just glad it's over." Sounds like a harrowing experience. I'm sorry to hear that you've got a leak in your place. Maybe get the maintenance guy in there to take a look at it for you, but hopefully you're high and dry now. Well, at least your electronics are dry enough for you to watch my broadcast today. Berserker Dad says, "Hey Ox, glad I could catch the stream. I received a raise today and was put in a mentorship program for management. Is Assassin's Creed Valhalla on your list?" It was. While I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it was high on my list. But as I continued to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and it became a bit tedious, I don't know. I'm reevaluating where I want to put Assassin's Creed Valhalla on my list, especially now that I know exactly how much time it's going to take to get through an Assassin's Creed game. There are so many great games out there I want to tackle. I just don't know if I can justify dedicating a year to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I mean, if there's a way for me to get through the game without dedicating a year to it, then maybe. How many streams did we do? 40 some odd streams of Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I don't even remember. It was a great game. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the game. It got a little tiresome towards the end, but the DLCs were fun. The main plot was amazing. It was a beautiful, gorgeous game, and I enjoyed the gameplay. But, man, it's really a time sink. Steel 101 says, "Check out Samurai Jack, Battle Through Time." Let me go ahead and Google this. Put it open in a tab. Battle Through Time on Steam, released August 21st, 2020. Reviews very positive. Looks interesting. I'll have to give it a proper, thorough look through here in a bit. Jake Benz, with a donation of stars on Facebook, says, "Why don't pirates take a shower before they walk the plank? They just wash up on shore." Honestly, they probably get eaten before they ever have an opportunity to get washed up on shore. I understand they wash up on shore, but, you know, there are sharks out there, and, you know, the snow that falls down, I'd say, you know, probably 20% of that is pirate marine snow. Rachel says, "Everyone tweet their hashtag do-it-yourself Oxhorn body pillow." How about no? We don't have to do that. How about we just agree as a community that doesn't need to be done ever. Thank you for that one, Rachel. And then Philip G with a super chat says, "So the Final Fantasy VII remake is episodic." The word remake is not the game being rebuilt and remade, but in fact a character remaking the timeline. You've branched out to other games, so who knows what you might like. I mean, I liked Final Fantasy VII when I was a teenager in the 90s, and it was my first exposure to RPGs, really. Is it something I would like today? I kind of try to steer clear of JRPGs. It's not really my thing. And yet I've got such a nostalgic attachment to Final Fantasy VII. Though would that be ruined by playing the remake? I don't know, because I've got all of these memories and experiences from when I played the game, and it's kind of like, it's like going back to your hometown after being away for 20, 30 years or so, and you've got all of these memories as a kid, but then you get back there and it's changed so much that you don't recognize it anymore. You can't go back to your favorite haunts. Those places only exist in your mind, in your memory. And then you wonder, why did I go and ruin this for myself? Why did I go back to my hometown and ruin these really fond memories I had? Right? It's kind of like, do I want to do that with a game that I really loved as a kid? I don't know. Maybe I will. I've heard good things, but if it's episodic, I don't know. Wizardly Fiend says, random question about Fallout 76. I recently noticed a bunch of the drones flying around just off the map at the Mothman Town Broken Bridge, and I'm wondering if you knew anything about that. No, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I'm just as confused as you. You're talking about Point Pleasant. If you look off to the northwest, on the other side of the river, there are a bunch of those vertibird drones, and you can't target them, you can't shoot them. They just hover around there and fly around, and that's never really been answered. I have no idea what those are. If you ever find the answer, let me know. Jocelyn Ryan says, Oxhorn tackling Oregon Trail is going to end with oxen dead of dysentery. Oh, well, I mean, yeah. We're all going to die of dysentery if I do the Oregon Trail. Hot Black DeSatio says, ha! I don't think anyone in your audience but me is ready for those old muds. My first PC game was Zork. Yeah, well, I don't know. I gotta say, I would be branching off into territory that few live streamers have actually ventured into if I started live streaming muds. Don't know if people would be interested, but it would be fun. Scotty P says, would you call a drunk working at an upholstery shop a recovering alcoholic? What's with all the upholstery jokes? A drunk working at an upholstery shop, a recovering alcoholic. I think you would, Scotty. We'll go ahead and say that's a yes. No Name says, I keep saying set Fallout in Detroit. That wouldn't require a lot of hardware stress since they can pretty much keep it as is. Yeah, how many times are we going to get this Detroit joke in Fallout? I mean, at this point, if I were Bethesda, I would purposefully steer clear of Detroit. It's just going to open a big can of worms. So many just hot button issues you'd have to tackle if you put a Fallout game into Detroit of all places. Also, your comment doesn't make much sense because even if Detroit is destroyed, you would still have to render it, right? You would still have to create everything digitally and render it on a computer, so... But I get where you're going with that. Jose Arcos says, here's an intelligence check of 10. How was work, my dear friend Ox? Huh? Jose, work was great. Work? I mean, this is my work, right? I've been doing life stuff. Just a lot of life stuff has been taking up a lot of my time. But work's been going well. This is my work, and I'm enjoying myself right now. Thank you, Jose. Kyle Warfield with a donation of stars on Facebook says, I personally don't think the Final Fantasy VII Remake is your cup of tea. I feel like you'd describe it as very anime. Okay. If that's the case, then I think I'll steer clear. I don't want to play a game that's very anime. Bill Scotton says, Odyssey and Valhalla were very tedious. If you get the chance to play Syndicate, though, you may enjoy it. Okay, thank you, Bill. I'll take that to heart. Maybe I'll tackle Syndicate or Black Flag or something like that. Jake Ben says, I kind of want to see an Oxhorn tote bag, to be honest. I had one available on my shop. I don't know if it's still there, but I used to have a tote bag available. Okay, there's my first ad for the broadcast. Let me go ahead and run that while I relight my cigar. All right. Ashbot with a super chat says, it takes guts to be an organ donor. Quite literally, Ashbot. That's true. That's not even a dad joke. It's just honesty is what that is. Matthew Ryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, let's go for an Oxhorn hat. I should have a hat, shouldn't I? At this point, I should have my own line of derbies. Matthew Ryan says, I've already had 2 ads here on Facebook. Really? I got to talk with him about that because I'm not in control of that at all. Do I get any revenue from that? I don't know if I do. I need to contact Facebook. It's easier to talk to YouTube and get answers at YouTube because I've got a guy, you know. Every YouTuber, well, most YouTubers have a guy. YouTube's really good about connecting you with somebody to talk to, but I haven't had anyone reach out to me at Facebook. I'm sort of just swimming blind in Facebook right now. Greg Williams says, I second Oregon Trail, Oxhorn to the Oregon. Yes, please. A lot of people like that idea. Okay. Julian Z with a super chat says, Ox, I know the Fallout New York thing is pure speculation. It's just fun to think it was considered once before. Considered by... Okay, well, do we actually know any lore about New York from previous Fallout games? Not a lot. I mean, even the idea that Bethesda at one time considered New York, I'm skeptical about. I'd love to see a reference to that, at least. If that came up in an interview, then yeah, I mean, I'd be interested. If that came up in an interview, then we would at least have a precedent upon which to base an unfounded speculation that it's possible Bethesda would do Fallout 5 in New York. But without that, there's really no reason to believe it. I mean, New York is such a huge city to tackle, and you can only do it once in the Fallout universe. You can only go to a location once in a game, and you gotta kind of do it right. So I don't know if they would they opt for New York for Fallout 5? Do you think technology is to the point where you could do a city as massive as New York? I mean, the Spider-Man games do it, so... But do they do it well? I don't know. Yeah, I'd love to play a Fallout in New York. I really would. So we'll see about that. TJ, a member for 2 months and a Silver Ox, says, Tony Nonsense J's game tip for the year, Resident Evil 4 Remake, is coming in March next year. No more excuses to not play Resident Evil 4, then yeah, I mean, if they remake the game, I'll definitely tackle it. McChaster says, I come bearing yet another recommendation. Fallout Dust. It's set 20 years after the end of New Vegas. Since then, thongs have been bad, to say the least. Anyways, enjoy the funny noir bone game, Ox. Thank you, I will. Thongs, huh? Fallout Dust, that's a mod, right? Are there thongs in that mod? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. It's okay. I think I'll probably steer clear of that. I don't want to play a game that's got too many thongs. I mean, 1 or 2 thongs, yeah, but you go beyond 3, and then that's just too much. Too much. That's an Oxhorn rule right there. 3 thongs is 1 thong too many. Jake Ben says the Ox Derby is a more sophisticated derby for distinguished customers. Yeah, well, I need to contact a guy to have my own line of derbies. That'd be great. Wormy says, here's a funny image for you. On the original Final Fantasy VII, my computer flipped the cinematic upside down. So I held a mirror perpendicular so I could see them. Really? You played it on your computer. I didn't know you could play Final Fantasy VII on the PC back then. I played it on the PlayStation, and it didn't flip any of the cinematics for me. But that's an interesting way to go to get around that. I'm glad you figured it out. Ranker 1138 says, a pirate went to the doctor to have moles on his back looked at. The doctor said, don't worry, they're benign. The pirate said, count again. I believe there be 10. We'll just let that one sink in, I guess. Benign. They're benign. I like it. Thank you, Ranker. Rachel says, sad we didn't get another awesome Outer Worlds 2 trailer this year. Last year's was the best trailer ever made. I know, right? It was. That is sad. But at least we have it to look forward to. No Name says, well, if Detroit is off the menu, we always Flint. And with that, I'll let myself out. I mean, yeah, they probably won't do Flint, Michigan either. Another one that's sort of difficult to do in a video game. Very political. I mean, you're just asking for trouble if you set a post-apocalyptic video game in either Detroit or Flint, Michigan. You're just asking for trouble. Oh, man, I'm really behind on... Here we go. Antonio, a member for 28 months, and a Silver Ox says, "Hey, Ox, I'd like to suggest a 2015 post-apocalyptic loot-filled game starring Courtney Taylor. No, not Fallout 4. Mad Max. It's right up your alley." Yeah, I'm going to have to get to it eventually because it keeps getting recommended to me time and time again. So I'm going to open it up on a new tab here. Check it out. No Name says, "Last night I played poker with tarot cards. I got a full house and 4 people died." Ooh. Well, that would happen with tarot cards. Sorry? Kit Cowling, a Bronze Ox and a member for 5 months, says, "I'd love to see tank tops as an option for merch." It is. I have tank tops for many of my designs. It should be there for all designs, but some of them are older, and I don't really recall which designs have all options, but most of them should have tank tops as an option. Eric Rodriguez, a Silver Ox and a member for 3 months, says, "Hey, Ox, hope everything is well, my friend. I just got a new job as a translator, and my first week was great. Hoping to stay here permanently, my friend." Congratulations, Eric. What are you translating? I'd love to know what language that is. That's awesome. I only know one language. I tried to learn others, but they never stuck. So kudos to you, my friend. Rachel says, "Here's a hot take. Bethesda didn't do right by DC, or at least not as good as they could have lore-wise." You know, I don't know if I agree. So from the perspective of time and being now, almost 20 years in the future, well, 15 years in the future or so, the technology we have now would have allowed them to create a game with greater depth in Washington, D.C. The game that they created was extremely atmospheric. It's one of the most atmospheric Fallout games ever. I mean, even you have to remember the only Fallout games really that fans had were Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 that kind of set the world. Fallout Tactics was good, but it was a very different game. It didn't carry much of the same feeling as the previous two. When Fallout 3 came out, it really made the wasteland feel oppressive. From the little green tint everywhere to just there were crumbling ruins as far as the eye could see. It did a great job of giving the Fallout universe a really dark and oppressive feel. And giving us all of the metro stations and the districts within Washington, D.C. to explore, even the White House and the Capitol building in ruins. They did a good job there, just with set design and allowing you to explore it. When it comes to story, especially when it comes to establishing a pre-war narrative, you're right. It was pretty shallow. When you go into the different buildings, there wasn't a lot talking about the old world that we found. I remember when I did my video on the Capitol building, I thought I was going to walk into the Capitol building and walk out with a treasure trove of lore about Congress and what was going on in the seat of the nation's power as the bombs were dropping, but there was nothing. Like literally nothing. We find super mutants there and that's it. Like there's absolutely no lore, none. And there were a few moments like that were missed opportunities. Like when we explore the White House, it's just a huge hulking crater with a few glowing ones. And, that was a little disappointing. So, yeah, they could have done better in terms of building the world by telling the narrative of pre-war America's government just as the bombs were dropping. Having a little bit of that left for us, they could have done better there. And since that game is published, they're less likely to revisit that, So that's a bit of a bummer. But Fallout 3 really went above and beyond when it came to just setting a tone for the franchise after the events of Fallout 2, and I loved it. Dude from Montana, a Silver Ox, and a Gold Derby, a member for 29 months, says, "Got a chance to say hi from Montana. We're doing good, but it's a mess. But please let us fix our infrastructure, trying to help out by spreading the word." You're saying the infrastructure of Montana is a mess right now? Okay. Well, hopefully if anyone with their finger on the power button that moves things is watching, they'll be able to tackle that for you. Sorry to hear that, dude from Montana. Jared Shover says, by the way, Ox, did you play Elex for 30 minutes? What do you think? I did not play Elex for 30 minutes. I did watch a video about it a while ago, and I remember not being terribly impressed, but perhaps I'll watch a video about it later. I'm definitely not promising to play it or even to try it out, but maybe I will. I'll let you know if I ever do. Ashbot says, what's brown and sticky? A stick, haha. Thank you for that one, Ashbot. And Quintius with a gold derby gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. That's awesome, Quintius. Thank you so much. And congratulations to Edoji, Joey, Ryan, Polar Bill, and Omega Glow Z for getting those free Oxhorn memberships. That's awesome. I have some of the most generous members in this community. Steel 101 says, San Antonio, Texas for Fallout 5. Remember the Alamo? Yeah, considering the only other Fallout game that they published in Texas was Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, which I don't think anyone thinks is canonical. It's about time that they revisit Texas. Texas would be a great place for them to do another Fallout game. I'd love to see Alaska. I'd love to see Canada, but Texas is also a good contender. Cat's Paw Gaming, a Bronze Ox and a member for 38 months, says, hey, Ox, great to see you. Glad I finally made it. I'm glad you made it too, Cat's Paw Gaming. So good to see you. Eric Rodriguez says, Spanish. Thank you so much, man. All right, so that's how you're a translator. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by and letting me know, Eric, and congratulations. Barry LeCount, a Silver Ox and a member for 28 months, says, if they made Fallout in Indiana, what could they do with Amish as a faction? Well, that would be really interesting to see what they would do with the Amish as a faction, especially after how we see Obsidian handled the Mormons during the events of Fallout New Vegas. So it would be interesting to see how that faction evolved over time and after the apocalypse. No Name says, I agree that DC needed more Dolphin power armor. I mean, that's coming from you. That's not coming from me, so there's no agreeing here at all. I mean, as far as Dolphin power armor is concerned, I think we've had enough of it in the Fallout universe. That's just my hot take. Nicholas Cohen says, hi, Ox. I really believe you would like the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Maybe watching some gameplay or a few reviews of the game would give you a reason to try it. Well, I definitely shouldn't say no without giving it some due diligence, so maybe I'll check it out. Matthew Bryan on Facebook with a donation of stars says, and now have had 3 ads. Wow, they really like them, lol. Really? You're getting all those ads on Facebook? Huh. Yeah, I need to talk with someone over there, see what's going on. Rockland F, a Silver Ox and a member for 29 months, says, love all the humor on the streams recently, so I'll ruin things with a dad joke. What did the fisherman say to the magician? Pick a card, any card. That would have been better if it was like the Boston fisherman. What did the Boston fisherman say to the magician? Pick a card. Any card. No, I like it. That's a good one, Rockland. Thank you. Adam M says, Fallout SeaWorld, with, of course, Dolphin power armor. We can agree that that's something nobody wants. Gwendolyn says, for your information on the tank tops, the typo_error Lion's Pride appears to be the only one up on your store right now. Oh, I need to clone myself so that I've got somebody to go and tackle all of these little things. There are all these little things when you have like an online presence that you just need to tackle, and I just don't have the time or energy for it. All right, I'll try to look into it. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Man, I really thought I had tank tops available for all of my designs on my shop, but if that's not the case, I'll have to do something about that. Thank you very much for raising that one. Tyler Marsh says, hey, Ox, it's my birthday, and I was hoping to get a shout-out for it. Thanks. Absolutely. Shout-out to Tyler Marsh. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for stopping by and sharing it with us. No Name says there's no L in denial? Or is that a capital I? There's no I in denial? I mean, if you're in denial, then yeah, there's no I in denial. Is that the joke? I think that's probably the joke. Okay, I got it. Cat's Paw Gaming, Cat's Paw Gaming says Assassin's Creed Origins just dropped on Game Pass. I love it. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It did look interesting to me. Maybe I'll tackle it. Jared Shover on Facebook says he's right, Ox. They just don't stop at the ads. I don't think I'm actually getting any revenue from those ads. I think I need to get bigger on Facebook before I get any of that. And then Matthew Ryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, I will say at least the Facebook ads are about 5 seconds long. Not too bad. Just was informing you. Thank you, Matthew. I'm glad I've got you guys there to tell me how it's going over there. Okay, and with that, I think I'm all caught up on Super Chats and donations of stars. Cool, we got about 14 minutes, and then we're going to dive into the game. Let me relight this bad boy. Prower26 says, here in Montana, we have Hutterites. Would like to see what Bethesda would do for Fallout Montana. That's the cool thing about America. Each state, each region has its own deep, history when it was founded, and what went on during the pioneer stage and all that you could really, Appalachia is not the only place with its own unique, really weird history. So yeah, you could probably make a good Fallout game almost anywhere in America, really. Dude from Montana says, glad you're doing Far Cry 5. It's a beautiful game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I thought I'd be able to get to, what's her name? Daisy in my last broadcast. What was her name? Hope. I think Hope. But I didn't. So we'll get to her next week, next Monday. No Name says, women should not have children after 35. Really? 35 children are enough? Okay. For a minute there, I was like, what? But then, okay. But even so, that's their choice. If they want to have 35 kids, it's hard to have 35 kids in one human lifespan, though, unless you pull an Octomom. But even then, that's a lot. Adam M says, Ox, you gotta admit, there's no way Vault-Tec didn't also have experiments set up in SeaWorld. Well, it's probable that Vault-Tec did have underwater experiments going on, oceanic experiments going on. Did they use the Fallout universe's equivalent of SeaWorld as a cover for experiments? Possibly. If there were experiments going on at Nuka World, which there were, though those weren't necessarily involving Vault-Tec. There was Vault-Tec Behind the Stars, but it was more like a showcase of technology than anything else. Really, it was the U.S. military and Nuka-Cola that were working together for experiments under Nuka World. But yeah, it doesn't cause you to stretch the imagination very much to think that if there was a Fallout equivalent of SeaWorld, that there would be some sort of Vault-Tec presence there. The Watcher, a member for 14 months, became a Bronze Ox. Thank you very much, The Watcher. And No Name says, on a serious note, with Michigan, they could actually do a lot with our Upper Peninsula. What about Fallout the Ozarks, right? There's a lot that could be done. Poor Bethesda. They probably get, thousands of emails each day saying, the next Fallout game should be here and here and here. Rachel says, I think it's time to finally hire an assistant. More time for family and mental health. Just think if you wouldn't have had to save your Discord. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I should hire somebody. I really should. One more thing to do. One of these days. Matthew Ryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, well, what else are we supposed to do? Just sit back and watch you? I know, right? What's the fun in that? Give me an ad. Give me a couple of ads. I want to find out more about, Tide Pods. Those things are interesting. Click an Orca says, Ox, I represent an armored dolphin already. Lol. Do you? Click an Orca? Okay. Well, maybe dolphin-themed power armor makes sense for you. Mornin EDG says, love your Fallout videos. Playing New Vegas right now myself. Awesome Mornin EDG. One of my favorite games ever. Loved it. I'm actually kind of sad that I finished every scrap of lore in that game. I literally did everything. Everything you could possibly do. The Fat Gamer says, hey, Oxhorn, what happens when you cross a bunny with Texas? The Texas Chainsaw Bunny Massacre. Oh, okay. Well, that's dark. It's a dark one. Okay. Thank you, the Fat Gamer. Wade Speakerman says, it's faith on Far Cry. Oh, did I say hope? Faith, hope, and love. Dad joke, a limbo champion walked into a bar and lost, as a limbo champion would. That defeats the purpose of the game right there. Thank you, Wade. Brian Miller says Fallout Caribbean. Pirates of the Glowing Sea. That would be fun. It'd be cool to see the Caribbean. Post-apocalyptic Caribbean. Adam Layton says, are you a Medal of Honor fan? I'm not, and yet I could be. It's one of those games where I've seen the trailers for it and I've seen gameplay footage of it and it looks interesting to me. I could see myself getting into it. And for that reason, I kind of purposefully avoid it because I know that if I were to get into it, it would detract from the rest of my life, right? That's kind of what happened with Fallout. Like, I was working a full-on career when Fallout 4 dropped, and I avoided it for all of 2015 when it dropped, and then most of January. And then I'm like, well, January 2016 comes around. I'm like, well, I might as well try it. I love Fallout 3 so much, and then it took over everything. And I started producing tons of content about it, and I got lucky. I got lucky in that my content actually took off and started to generate revenue so that I could quit my day job and just do this full time. But there are so many people who don't get lucky like that, and their gaming habit just detracts from their life. But this one actually allowed me to build on mine, so I'm lucky there. But yeah, Medal of Honor does look interesting. Nicholas Cohen says, did you watch the Todd Howard interview? Thoughts? Which one? The one where he talked about Fallout 5? We've talked a little bit about Fallout 5 on the program after that, but no, I didn't watch the actual interview. I did watch his Starfield announcement, but I didn't watch any other interview. Toxic Sean says, the calm voice of Oxhorn would go down very well right now. Holy moly, it's nuts today. Anyways, cannot wait to enjoy the stream later. Hope you're well, me mate. Toxic Sean, sounds like you're going through the thick of it, my friend, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I'm here, the chat is here, and we're all here for you. Whenever you have an opportunity to stop by the program, the video on demand will be there for you. Hope you can get through the evening all right. No Name says, communist power armor in space. Everything's better in space. Brian Isaacs says, Kentucky would be a great DLC for Fallout 76. Be able to explore the rest of Appalachia, Bluegrass region, Lexington, Louisville, Mammoth Cave, Bowling Green, with Fallout's version of the Corvette Museum. Yeah, a Corvega Museum would be really cool. Yeah, I gotta say, heading to Kentucky in Appalachia, or in Fallout 76 would be fun. But first, we've got to go to the pit. Again. I mean, I am excited to go to the pit, but a part of me is disappointed that it's sort of a revisit. I mean, it's not really. It's a pre-visit, if anything. But we kind of went there already in Fallout 3. Part of me wishes we were exploring a completely unexplored place. Somewhere untouched by the Fallout universe until now. What I'm really interested in is they keep on giving us these hints about... where the Mothman cultists come from. What was that called? During the Mothman Equinox event, they talked about it. They keep talking about that as if we can go there at some point. That's what I'm interested in. But I'm also vaguely interested in going to the pit. Nicholas Cohen says, He goes into more detail about Starfield. Right. Well, I'll have to watch that after the broadcast because I am really interested in Starfield. It looks so good. While also trying not to get my expectations too high. You know, we've all been burned. We've all been burned recently. Single Furno, or no, Singe Furno says, did you see the new footage of the pit? I did. And it looks okay. The lantern, says Shadow787. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for that. I couldn't remember that. But you're right. They kept talking about the lantern. Where the true Mothman was, right? I want to go visit the lantern. Are we going to see the lantern in the pit DLC? I hope not. I don't want the lantern to be in the pit. I want it to be somewhere else. Wade on Facebook says Fallout Seattle with Oxhorn Radio. Let's get this done. Yeah, I'd love to see a Pacific Northwest in the Fallout universe. It would be such a great location. And think about it. We've got Bigfoot up here. We've got these beautiful conifer forests as far as the eye can see. The Cascades, the Olympics, the Puget Sound. It's just a wonderful location for a Fallout game. So much could be done here. Noname says, is there an actual reason they call it a picker-up truck, or is that Fallout being Fallout? Yeah, I think it's just Fallout being Fallout. Picker-up. I don't think there's an actual reason for it. That guy in the kilt detailing says, having a really bad night, asking for prayers / good vibes, thanks. That guy in the kilt detailing, I'm so sorry to hear that you're having such a rough night. I don't know what you're going through, but we've all had really tough patches, myself included. And so having some good vibes and prayers from people who care about you can sometimes mean all the world. You're definitely getting the good vibes from me and hopefully the chat as well. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be here for the next couple of hours, and the video on demand will be here forever. And then I'll be live again tomorrow morning. We're here for you, my friend. All right, where we're at, 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, and then we start the game. Matthew Bryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, unfortunately, Facebook isn't letting me get more stars for some reason, so I'm going to call it a night. Have a good stream and best of luck to the guy in the kilt. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. I'm sure he appreciates that. Weird that you can't get more stars, but I appreciate your support. Every time I go live, you and your wife are some of my biggest supporters. I love it. Have a wonderful night, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Adam M. just gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships on YouTube. Thank you for the generosity, Adam. And congratulations to that guy in the kilt detailing for snagging one. GLS, Commander Shepard, Slammin' Smitty, and Alan Stewart for nabbing all of those free memberships. Awesome. Thank you, Adam M. All right, it's about time. Matthew Ryan says, before I go, is nobody going to mention the doll in the chair with the donut? No? Oh, well. I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for that one, Matthew. All right, that's my timer. I need to get the lights off in here and to start the game. While we do so, let's run another ad while I get all the lights off. Be right back. Okay. Let's turn off the music. And run the game. Okay, here we are. So, in our last episode, we had made it to this Aztec-esque vision of a staircase to heaven. And we now have to go find Gladys, who fell down. It's like he got altitude sickness or something and passed out and slid down the mountainside. Let's go find him and see what's up. Brian Isaacs says the Amish would be a great faction in Fallout. They're already prepared. Yeah. I wonder if there would be some political ramifications for including an existing religious group. But yeah, you're right. Dragon for Life 5901 became a Bronze Ox. Thank you very much, Dragon for Life.
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
But they didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector LeMans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That might be them now. Let's see just what they deserve.
Okay, these are all the people who got their tickets stolen. Hector LeMans. Train to hell! Oh no, Hector LeMans was on there. Did he not intend that?
It looks a little ungainly, but I bet that hat is really warm. What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
I don't understand. Why has everyone been detained?
Given a ticket, a soul may not sell it.
They didn't sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets, that is all.
The tickets are in El Maro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Hey!
Oh, not again. Hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world before I go on to the next, you know. Well, that ought to do her.
I like this
Goodbye,
guy.
Chapito.
Happy trails, Captain. And thanks for setting me straight back there in the drink. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
Achievement unlocked. Happy trails, Captain. Grant Haber says, Ox, that wasn't Hector on the train. That was the lawyer who killed Lola. You're right. You're right. I missed that. That was the lawyer who killed Lola. He got his just desserts. All right, so looks like our friend has gone on to paradise. Can we go?
I could actually do it. I could walk out of this world right now and not look back. But I can't. I can't do it. I'm not leaving without the people I promised to save.
Achievement unlocked. I could walk out. Oh, he's gonna make me walk all the way there?
Wow, this mural has all the stuff we didn't put in the brochures. I'd rather just buy the postcard in the gift shop. I don't need a map now. I'm here.
All right. Well, is that it? I guess so. Nathan Marcus with a tip. Thank you very much, Nathan Marcus. Oh. It's a new view. Why would they give us two different views of the same location? All right, so there's a door over here. Let's check that out. Oh, that's the door we came from. Okay. What happens if we go on these train tracks over here? Oh, looks like we can't go that way. All right, to the door we go. Let's head down the stairs, see if we can find Gladys.
Recently, I was visited by a bird with a human head. Do you know such a bird, Manuel Calavera?
No. How do you know my...
He knew you, and for you, he left this note.
Hey.
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector LeMans. Híjole.
Okay, quite a zigzag here. This staircase is where we came from. No need to go up there. Looks like there's a staircase, a door over here, and a staircase down over here. Let's go into the door.
Oh.
Gladys!
Oh, gran demonio roidor. Oh, gran demonio roidor.
What?
Gladys,
Hear the name of the Great One. Glottis. Glottis.
what's happening?
How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
Well, we've been hiking for months.
Months? Oh, then the noble one will surely die.
But... I think that's what Gladys would look like if he hadn't drunk his milk growing up. What's wrong with him?
Do you not know the one purpose, the one skill, the one desire of this humble spirit?
Yes, but we've been so far away from cars and civilization for so long.
Why did he ever leave his home?
I got him fired, and then I needed a ride. Oh, Gladys, what have I done to you? Can you cure him?
His spirit has fallen so low, normal driving would not cure him in time. He needs to go faster. Faster!
So what, a demon can die? Thank you, Nathan Marcus, for the super chat tip.
Do you have any vehicles here that we could use to revive him?
Only the trucks that deliver the souls, but they are slow. So slow.
Who are you guys?
We are mechanics, same as he. But we have never before seen one of our kind so large.
I've got to go see what I can do.
Come back quickly, for his time here is not long.
Okay, achievement unlocked. So large.
I've got to go see what I can do.
Come back quickly, for his time here is not long.
I wonder if she blames me. Meche, we have to get back to Amaro for the tickets.
Oh, Gladys.
Gondolas? I knew we should have checked this side of the mountain before we walked up. I'd feel too self-conscious carrying that around. Hey, how about a gondola ride, Gremlins?
He's too big. The gondola is too slow.
Okay. Speed up the gondola. Make him smaller somehow. What's in this room?
It's closed.
Open it.
It's full of rags. Always a good idea to have a clean rag around.
Okay. I've got a rag now. Oh, wait, here's the letter.
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector LeMans. It's a lovely rag.
Okay, I've got a rag.
I already have a rag I don't know what to do with. It's the mug rack at the end of the world. Sadly, I have no mug to hang. There's a note next to this toaster. To avoid further mishaps, please butter your English muffins after you toast them. Facilities.
Okay, I can use the toaster. Interesting.
But then what would the little mechanics toast their tiny English muffins in?
All right, so I can put something in the toaster. There's a fan here. Can't interact with it. Ooh, is that a note on the fridge?
Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my last warning about keeping this refrigerator clean, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up. Signed, the Facilities Department.
Ha!
Your mother doesn't... Since nobody... I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock... No room for that.
All right, so I can put the rag in the toaster.
Happiness is a warm rag.
Okay. What? Happiness is a warm rag? Okay, I've got a warm rag. What do I do with it now?
I'm not in the mood to dust. Well, it's good to know they recycle oil out here at the end of the world. My joints don't need any oiling right now. Not paid to move those.
Okay, oily rags.
How eerie. They have the same tool cabinets as Gladys. How eerie. They lock up their tools just like Gladys. Not picking that up.
Okay, can I unlock it with that?
I don't want to mess up my blade.
There's a trash bin here.
How eerie. They have the same tool cabinets as Gladys.
Okay, that's all I can interact with down here. Okay, so I can toast the rag and make it warm. I can't use it on the oil bin. Let's try going down here. Can we go down here? No, we can't. We can go down here.
Oh, Gladys would love these. Looks like standard DOD issue. Bruno? Bruno Martinez?
You were the guy who packed me in there. You could have at least given me a magazine. 4 years with nothing to read but this damn mug. What are you doing here? And if you were headed this way, why didn't you offer me a lift? Ah! Wait, I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.
All right, well, I got a mug now to hang on that mug rack. Cool. Achievement unlocked. I'm getting out of here. This world is for suckers.
I drink it, but I don't want to get a packing foam mustache. It's the mug I gave Bruno, and it's full of that foam I packed him in.
Oh, it's got foam in the mug. Interesting. I wonder if it absorbs oil.
It's full of caskets. Hello? Whew, they're empty. Give me a break. Those stairs are murder. It's full of caskets. Nothing in the cab but donut boxes and coffee-to-go cups. Locked, probably to keep out the Yeti. Not picking that up. Locked, probably to keep out the Yeti. That's the road we came in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses.
Oh, well, why don't I get the sunglasses?
Hello? Wow, no echo. We truly are at the edge of the world. Hello? Wow, we truly are at the edge of the world.
Okay, well, we've got a mug. Let's see what we can do with that.
That's no place to put a mug. I hate it when people leave their crusty mugs out in the break room. Hey, my mug's on the rack. I feel like an honorary employee.
Okay, so let's clean the mug. Let's toast the rag.
Happiness is a warm rag.
And let's clean the mug with the rag.
I'm not in the mood to dust.
Ah, come on, that's not it.
I'm not in the mood to dust. I'm not in the mood to dust.
Here we go.
This better not stain my pocket. I'll oil stuff later, once Gladys is okay.
Oh. Catch fire? Whoa!
What was in that mug? Something that powerful could fuel a rocket. If only we had more.
Well, I could score you a couple of truckloads if you're interested.
We shoot
Hey!
you now like an arrow into the wind. May you pierce the heart of the wind itself and drink the blood of flight. Speed is the food of the great Glottis. Speed bring you life. Come back to us someday.
Hey! Packing foam as rocket propellant. Come on, it's speed, Gladys, wake up!
You sure this thing's going to hold together?
At least most of the way. Hey, look!
We're already to Rubacava.
Manny? Manny? Manny, where are you? Manny, I'm frightened!
Oh no! He's gonna derail us! Oh crap. We're back at Rubacava. Oh. No, I don't want to be back here. This place was brutal.
Ah, Rubacava! What a town! Remember the glory days, Manny?
Long gone, my friend. There's nothing here for us now.
Except maybe our old car.
Dios mío!
She's been...
Booby-trapped.
By who?
Golly.
Who?
Who could have done it? Domino. We see all these dominoes and Gladys is like, who? Daddy of One says, hello, Oxhorn and chat. I'm going through withdrawal symptoms. No new lore videos. I know. It's a bummer. No worries. I'm working on a new series. Matthew Ryan says, before I go, is nobody... Oh, no, I read that one already. And then World ZX, a member for 12 months, and a Bronze Ox says, Ox, good to be in 7 months. Thanks for the great content. Thank you very much, World ZX. You're indeed welcome. Thank you for watching. Let's save the game here. Now, if we step forward, we blow up the car, which we don't want to do.
Those dominoes are like one long fuse. I'm not setting foot down there. The slightest bump could start those dominoes tumbling. I don't think my hands are steady enough for that.
Okay. So gotta figure out a way to disable the domino trap. Great.
That's the folding bridge that connects this pier to the base of the cat track, or at least it used to. Maintenance has gotten pretty lax around here, apparently.
Tim Judge, a Silver Ox and a member for 28 months, says, just showed up late, but just wanted to suggest The Quarry as a good Thursday night game. Thank you, Tim Judge. Yeah, I've heard a lot of talk about The Quarry. Maybe I'll have to check it out.
What a trooper. Looks like Domino left his calling card.
But how? I saw him torn to shreds.
He must have done this on his last trip through town. Poor guy. So nervous. I think he's gonna be sick. Don't panic.
Yeah!
That goes to the upper dock, but nothing's docked there now. It's locked, but there's nothing. That goes to the upper dock, but nothing's docked there now.
Oh, God, I can't believe I'm back at Rubacava. Right, well, what are we gonna find?
Manuel Calavera? Well, what happened to the Limbo?
Hate to tell you, Velasco, but she went down at the Pearl. But we found a new ship, the SS La Mancha, and managed to...
The La Mancha? My old rusty bucket. Where is she?
Oh, well, we traded her in Puerto Zapato for a team of sled dogs.
That does it. I'm out of this stinking mob town.
But
Thanks for finding my baby, Manny. Puerto Zapato, here I come.
Mob town?
Ooh, what did he leave behind?
You'd think after 2 years he'd have the little SS Lumbago's lifeboats on at least. Maybe I'll just finish this for him. I'd drink it, but I'd probably get the SS Lumbago stuck in my throat.
Greg Hinojo says +1 for The Quarry. Okay. Looks like that's a popular game right now.
You'd think after 2 years he'd have the little SS Lumbago's lifeboats on at least.
All right, so it's a ship in a bottle. Great. Can I go down here?
It's locked. It's locked.
Oh, the strikers are all gone. Well, let's see what's at the lighthouse.
Oh, Lola.
Achievement unlocked, oh Lola. That appears to be it. Okay, well, our only option now is to go... Well, let's check out the blue casket. Oh, the beatniks are all gone. Wow, Rubacava's dead. Nothing in that door. Hello.
Coffin shooter 1, 2, 3, just pour, chill, and serve. I would, but I hate sucking gelatin straight from the tap. I don't need the hernia. No room for that. That's what the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water.
Okay.
I'd drink it, but I'd probably get the SS lumbago stuck in my throat.
Okay, we filled it with water.
That's what the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water. They still haven't done these? I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates, and I'm not going to clean them. Dirty plates can stay put. Nothing in the dishwasher. Not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people who do that for me now.
Calavera, what are you doing here? I heard you went pow in Zapato, Daddy.
Well, Hector LeMans tried and missed. Now it's my turn. I'm headed to El Maro to put him out of business.
Manny, that place has changed. You don't know what you're getting into. I'd better come with you. Just give me a minute to get ready.
Okay, but if you hear a loud explosion anytime soon, the trip's off.
Okay, so we're picking up company. Well... What does a ship in a bottle filled with gelatin have to do with a domino trap?
It's locked.
Oh, we can't take the elevator? Come on. Well, then that means we can't go all the way up. This goes back here. But that's everything. We can't go up? Ah, but we can go down. Let's check out the tattoo shop. So far, Rubacava was a really difficult puzzle. But I've been able, with the chat's help, to do all the others.
Not my fault!
plumb tuckered out. No, I don't want to disturb his grumpy little dreams.
Your mother
That's
will
one
love
old
it.
fridge. I don't want to wake up Toto. Not picking that up. Oh, Toto's plumb tuckered out.
Stop moving.
It's a little cabinet.
Hold still.
There can't be too much in here.
You
I better
asked
save
for
it.
Bunny.
What did we get?
Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone.
Hold still.
Liquid nitrogen.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice,
Color
and a
costs
third one
more.
just says Anchormania. I don't want to wake up Toto. I don't want to wake up Toto. I wonder if
costs
Inez
more.
has cooled off yet. Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, Manny. I was just passing through town and... Wow.
Stop moving.
Still mad.
Color costs more. Shut your hole.
Really loud snoring. Oh my god. Okay, so we've got liquid nitrogen. Don't use it on bone. Oh, I bet the dominoes are made out of bone. Well.
It would just evaporate. I don't really want to do that.
Okay, what now? I can't go that way. Can't go up there. We went down there. We went down there. We can't go down there. Wasn't there another panel beyond this, Doc? Give the bottle to Glottis? Oh, okay. Well, why would that help? How would I know to give the bottle to Glottis? Which bottle? I've got 2 bottles.
What's that?
It's, lumbago lemonade. Try it.
Perkly little aperitif, actually. Yes, sirree. Not bad tall. Tell me where you got that right now!
Olivia's Kitchen.
Lumbago lemonade!
Manny, aren't we in a hurry?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Oh, my stomach don't stretch like it used to.
Oh, Gladys.
Poor guy.
He looks like he's about to blow too. So what is that stuff they pack canned hams in anyway?
He's vomiting on the dominoes. Oh, nice.
Good show, my friend.
You wouldn't happen to have a breath mint on you, I suppose?
Right. Well, did that do it? Yep.
It's not gelling.
It can't gel now. It got all nice and warm in my belly.
Oh, liquid nitrogen. I don't think that's how liquid nitrogen works. But okay.
Hey, good idea. I bet I could keep it down now that it's cold.
Just let me get across first, okay?
Ew.
Fiendish. Well, here goes nothing.
Hey!
Looks like Hector's taken over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose him, and they live out on the fringes of the city.
Places like this, you mean?
I hope they're not hurting Glottis.
Ha. Shows what you know about this group. Their leader is a great man who...
Manuel Calavera, we meet again. I see you have found what you were looking for. How fortunate for you to arrive now, just as we too are about to achieve success. Our army has grown, and right now our top agents are in Hector's weapons lab, about to close in on the enemy in his own den. I couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
Oh no!
It was a trap.
Stand back. There's only one thing to do.
Hey.
Thank you, sir. You have saved me. But more than that, you have enabled me to continue to serve the movement.
What did you say about a trap?
Hector uncovered our agent in his weapons lab.
No.
Huh. So if you stop the vegetation before it gets to his skull...
Fowlsley, your new lab assistant is a spy. Haven't you ever heard of a background check?
What?
No time to explain. Now I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Take me with you. I've longed to be of service to your cause for years.
He's like, yeah, okay. Okay, and here we are. What now?
It's the part of that soldier that didn't get up and hop out of here on one hand. Better save this part from sprouting. Thank you, sir.
What did I get?
I wonder how that soldier's getting by without this arm.
All right, so I got a bony arm. And I still have my nitroglycerin. Wonder what happens if we pour the nitroglycerin on this.
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
All right.
Memo to all agents. Priority urgent. In light of the recent disappearances, all agents are ordered to avoid travel in unlit areas until further notice. Memo to all agents. Priority urgent. In light of the recent disappearances, all agents are ordered to avoid travel in unlit high-tech surveillance equipment they have here in the sewer.
Hector, I almost have that new bouquet of tulips ready for you. Listen to me once and for all, Bowlesley. You are not a florist. You are a manufacturer of weapons. But
Hector, I almost have that new bouquet of...
Listen to me.
But I...
Okay.
It's my ex-boss's ex-secretary, Ava.
You're never gonna let me forget the secretary thing, are you?
Any messages for me?
Nope. Calls stopped coming for you the day you left. They're still sending you that lingerie catalog, though.
Whoa! Manny! Dark secrets.
Hey, Ava finally got that radio working. Calling all cars, calling all cars.
Manuel, is everything okay?
Just testing the equipment, Sal.
Salvador, maybe you should shut that thing off so we can talk.
Ooh. Achievement unlocked. Manuel, is everything okay?
That would probably get me court-martialed. I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot. I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot. I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot.
All right, so that's the photo.
I wonder if this is little Manny. Come here, little Manny. Ow! Hey, must be little Meche. This camera's showing nothing but flowers. Must be another fallen agent. Nothing to see but flowers. Who's the plant nut?
That nut is Hector LeMans' personal munitions expert, Bowsley, a.k.a. the florist. That was his job in the old world, but here he is a botanical weapons expert. This has left him fairly conflicted.
Why does he make Sproutella for Hector instead of our side?
We've been trying to recruit him for years, but his lab is in Hector's tower. He's untouchable.
This scammer sprouted as well. That's 3 LSA casualties in one night.
I wonder what happens if we give the hand to the bird.
Would you like a bone, little guy? Ow! Not one of mine. Thank you, sir.
What if we give him back his letter? Or this. We can try this.
If I show him this photo, he'll fly off without anything to deliver.
Okay. Let's try this.
Okay, don't bite. This is a note. You like notes, remember?
Right, did that do anything?
Already got some. Already got some. This patient's got my scary note from Hector.
Okay, so I got the note. Do I give him the photo?
Well, here goes nothing. Go, baby, por la revolución!
Hey, there we go. This will get them. Oh, I see. We give the florist the note. Oh no! Our carrier pigeon just got eaten by whatever that is, a giant evil crow.
One of Hector's messengers. With a message for me? I know what you're up to. I've been watching. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector LeMans. I knew it! I knew he was out to get me the whole time! You'll never find my secret hideout, Hector. You're going to have to find yourself another florist!
Whoa! That worked! All right.
I take Meche to all the best places. Okay, here's the plan. I need a disguise so I can get close to Hector, and a gun so we'll have something to talk about when I get there.
If you figure out that part, I'll go find out where he is.
His casino tower is directly above these headquarters.
All right, meet me there.
Volunteers quickly for dangerous work. She could be very useful to the cause.
As far as I'm concerned, she is the cause.
Right, so I need a disguise and a gun. Wormy says, oh my god, you disarmed that soldier. Yes, I did. Now, is there anything else I can do in here with... What have I got left? I've got a bone arm and some nitroglycerin. And a picture of this guy. I don't think there's anything left to do in here. Oh, this is where he fell down.
Hello down there. Ooh, never mind. Go back to sleep, whatever you are. Hello down there.
Monsters in the deep.
Ooh, never mind. Go back to sleep, whatever you are.
Okay, well, what can we find here? So the guy dropped down here somewhere. Where's he hiding?
Give me that.
Not so high! Watch the chrome!
I don't really want to do that.
So I need to get up there, but first I gotta get on the car?
No use for it.
How do I get on the car? Okay, well, back up. All right, to the casino, but what's over there?
Got to figure out some way to disguise this pretty face before I hit the streets.
Okay, so up the ladder. Oh, come on. All the way up the ladder. Here we go. Casino disguises.
It's not like Johnny Thunder lets just anybody in his review. No. I mean, being allowed to wear the Johnny Thunder makeup is an honor. Yes. A privilege. Yes. So I said to her, you give me that 10% discount or I'm taking my business elsewhere.
You said that?
Well, oh yes, I was mad, you know. And then, here's the good part. And then what? I am a busy man.
Show business coffee.
You don't say.
I've got coffee.
I don't see any place to serve coffee here. Little too hot for my pockets, thank you. I don't see any place to serve coffee here.
Yeah. But... Wow. Oh, coffee, great.
Spill it on his outfit. Make him change.
About time we got a PA around here. Hey, kid, keep it black and keep it coming, all right? So what did you... Oh, coffee, great. It's about time. No kidding.
I see.
And the director says...
Nitroglycerin.
Really?
Are we really gonna kill these guys?
This remote control works the bone wagon suspension.
Oh, no.
There can't be too much in here.
Oh.
I better save it.
All right, that's not the answer.
Oh, are you here for the Thunderboy tryouts?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's too bad, because we just got the last 2 parts. Maybe next season. Hey, get lost, pal. No autographs. So I says...
Whoa.
Yeah.
We just straight up skipped that cutscene.
So then I says...
This snowmaker is huge, but the grinder part looks handheld.
Grinder.
Aha! It's a handheld grinder.
So what did you...
What? Snowmaker machine.
A real amateur?
What do we put into a snowmaker machine?
Oh, yeah.
This snowmaker is huge.
Then what? So I said...
All right, we'll take it for now. So we got a snowmaker.
And the director says...
Let me ponder this for just a minute. Now, that is some inspiration.
But...
All right, I think I know what to do.
But I guess so.
We can't put the nitroglycerin in the
I am
snowmaker
not
because it's
kidding.
liquid. What could we grind up and put in the snowmaker? Bone?
No kidding.
Could we put his bony arm in there?
So then I says...
This snowmaker is huge. Not much use without the grinder.
Let's put it back. Let's put the bone in there. Ah!
I think he'd be happy to know his body was serving the cause like this. This snowmaker is huge.
Put it in the coffee?
Hey, get lost, pal. No autographs.
I think show people prefer it black.
Of course, as soon as I save up enough money for a double-N ticket, I'm out of here. What? You can't just buy a double-N? Well, I know somebody who knows Hector LeMans. Wow, you know everybody. And then what?
Hey, out of the dressing room. We got all the Thunder Boys we need. Hey, out of the dressing room. We got all the Thunder...
Hey, get lost, pal.
Oh! I need to stand at the right spot. I need to get their outfits dirty. Here, I got it. Hold on. No, maybe I need to get him dirty with coffee. Pour coffee on their suits.
I don't see any place to serve coffee here. Little too hot for my pockets, thank you.
All right, so I can't put it in my pocket. All right. Okay. Let's put the grinder with the arm back.
Nope, once you grind bone, you can't go back to fake snow.
I can't put it back.
Nope, once you grind bone, you can't go back to fake snow.
I was going to pour coffee into the grinder. Maybe it gelled or something, but I can't put it back. Okay. So I can't add anything to the grinder. The grinder must be added to something else. You need to click the person while up there. Oh, okay. Thank you, Singeferno. Ryder Wheeler says, one of those guys is voiced by Dean Domino. Really?
Oh, what did you do that for?
I didn't.
You melted my makeup. I can't go on like this.
I took you under my wing.
And this is how you pay me back?
No, it's not like that.
All right, well, what do I use the grinder for?
This coffee's already ground.
We got an opening.
Yes, I've been working for this moment all my life.
Whoops.
And sit on down. We got to start your makeup. Now, don't go too far. You never know what time is showtime around here.
There we go. Okay. So I just needed to get them to run off. Now I'm all makeup up. I've got my disguise and I can go into the casino. Ooh, secret door.
Ay, que alivio. I can't remember the last time I had access to a men's room.
All right, we can go left. We cannot go right. Okay.
I think this is his good side. Going up?
This elevator goes up straight to the penthouse suite of Hector LeMans. Mr. LeMans, he only do the business with the very select elite clientele.
Something strange is going on under that raincoat. Hey, what's going on under that raincoat?
I don't know what's going on under that makeup.
All right, time says
Agent
that
Calavera?
You? Didn't Salvador chop you in half early this evening?
Yes, which has given me this glorious opportunity to serve the cause by gathering funds for the LSA while stealing from our arch enemy at the same time.
All right, time for another ad. Let me snag that real quick. All right, so this is our buddy.
That's one dedicated soldier. What exactly are you doing with these slot machines?
I'll stick myself inside like a finger down the throat of Hector LeMans himself, and I'll make the machine regurgitate the wealth it has devoured.
Yeah. Can you crack any machine?
None of these unholy temples is safe from the LSA. Mira!
Can you crack...
I gotta wait for him to finish his animation.
None of these unholy temples is safe from the LSA. Mira!
This is where Hector rips off the people too poor to go upstairs. Hey, these work without money. Maybe Hector's not all that bad. I knew it. They're all fixed. What's Chow Chilla Charlie doing here in Hector's casino? I knew that suitcase full of counterfeit tickets wasn't his. Hola. No drinks for me, thanks. Hola. No drinks for me, thanks. I wonder if she's intrigued by my new jaw. Buenos dias.
Back off, sleazeball, or my husband here will bust your jaw.
Okay. Well. Okay, I need to use something.
Not right now. I wonder if she's intrigued by my new jaw.
Talk to her again, says chat.
Meche, it's me.
Manny? That's some costume. Here, help me get Mr. High Roller here into this sheet so we can get out of here.
Hey, is that you, young lady? I'll get you. Hey! Oh, for crying out loud.
I'm going to punt this twerp the first chance I get. I'm going to punt this twerp the first chance I get.
Okay, what
lady.
now? Here we go.
You must be patient, my kitten. I'll escort you to your party just as soon as my system pays off here.
Oh, I see. Okay, Fear and Loathing in El Mero, says Evan Lilly. I see. We got to get him to get that to work.
Why do you want to get him into a sheet?
I told him there was a big toga party at the Casino Romano, but he had to wear this sheet to get in. After he changes, you take his suit and go upstairs. Get it?
You're trickier than I thought. Not again. I'll get you. Help! Special assignment just in from Salvador. Crack that machine and leave the change right away.
Yes, go! There we go.
Not funny. Oh, for crying out loud.
There we go.
Help! I did it. My system worked. I knew it. I told you.
That's great. Now let's go so you can buy me a drink at the Romano.
A I'll meet you at the train station with the tickets. There won't be one from me, so you'll have to go back by yourself.
I'll tell that gatekeeper everything. He has to help us.
Toga party.
Come, my lovely. I have another infallible system I'd like to demonstrate. Ow.
Oh, dear. All right, his outfit is in the bathroom. Let's get changed. Jamie Honeybunny says, is it just me? I'm getting Gamora New Vegas vibes, lol. Well, they are both casinos. This one does look like Gamora.
Little tight in the shoulders, but at least it doesn't reek of sled dog.
Okay, now we're fully costumed. Can we go up the elevator now?
I'm not going up there unarmed.
Oh, right, we need a gun. Okay. Well, we got the arms dealer to stop what he was doing, so how do we get the arms dealer?
This is where Hector rips off the people too poor to go upstairs.
Maybe he doesn't know where to find us.
No use for it.
Nuts!
Can I go under it now? Oh! Oh!
I saw Bowsley run down here. But where did he go?
Oh! I think we need...
How about this one? Anyone down here? Monsters? Again?
The Raging Krogan says, hey Ox, if we're in the Fallout universe and you had a chance to choose either a screwed up vault or die with the bombs, which would you choose? I mean, a screwed up vault, because at least then I've got a chance.
Bowsley's probably in that maze, but I'd never be able to find him without, well, without something really helpful. The flakes of bone. Okay, I think I could follow the trail this way, but I need a little light. Baby tears.
Hey, what's that?
That must be the florist hideout.
No, not that. The thing coming at us!
Alligator! Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is so awkward. The leap's over. We can run over here. We go down the ladder. Then that locks us down. Push his tail under the car. I'm trying to, like... But I don't have the option to do so. I can't lower it right now. See, I don't have the option. Go forward, Ox. I mean, I'm trying to, but I can't. Alright, so we hop back on. I can't go forward. I can go backwards. I can't go forward. And as soon as I click on this, my option to lower it disappears. See, I put it away. And I can't do anything now. Drive forward. I can't do anything now. I'm locked in an animation. See, then he turns around and comes back. Don't go too low on the ladder. No, as soon as I click on the ladder, he starts crawling down it. See, I just click on it once, he puts away the thing. Then he turns around. It briefly switches to there. Oh, then I go back up. Oh, I see. That just turns him around. Okay, I see. Then I select it and use it.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Hector? Hector, is that you? You better back off, man. I mean it. I'm not feeling too rosy. I'm thinking I better. Things are gonna change around here.
That's the most gruesome window display I've ever seen.
Who do you think you're fooling?
Let me save game.
I'm not touching any of these human remains. I'm not touching any of these human remains.
These human remains? Sin!
At least he's got some of the bodies on ice.
You better back off, man.
It's locked.
There's other shot. Freshness counts.
Judging by the emblem, these cases are full of sproutella.
Yeah, the good stuff, too. None of that slow-acting fern food that I left for Hector. What's that? What are you doing? Are you crazy? Get back! Put your hands over your head, put your head in your hands, put your head in your lap. Fern food! Things are gonna change around here.
Listen, Bowsley, I'm not here to hurt you.
Listen, Bowsley, I'm here to hurt you. Yeah, man.
It's not Hector, it's Manny Calavera. Look, I need a gun to put Hector out of business.
Look, I need a gun. I need Hector. We're in business.
Listen, I really need that gun.
I love plants. Is that so wrong?
Listen, I really need that gun.
Plants are beautiful.
Right, okay.
You people, you think plants are death? Plants are life. You're all death. You're all the same. If people were
There
plants,
can't be too much
the
in
world
here.
would be
I
a
better
better
save it.
place. I could make everybody into plants. I've got enough juice right here to turn the world green.
That's no way to treat an agent of the LSA.
I've got half a mind, too. I got half a mind. What? I didn't say anything of the kind. Where do you get off? How can I do to get you to take me seriously?
That soul has already been reached.
I look at you, and I see a garden waiting to happen.
Oh my God.
What you haven't seen the meadow. You wanna take a walk in the meadow, punk? And then he says to me, you'll get benefit! You are crazy! I say get back, Hector! I need to... That's not helping! Plants don't kill. You want death within death, Hector? Is that what you want? Everybody lies,
There
even
can't
the
be too
bell.
much in here. I'd better save it.
Ding, ding! Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I friggin' help you? Ding, ding, ding! Would you like a baby's breath with that? The little bell told me I'm a florist. I am not a florist! I am a manufacturer of weapons! It's like people. There are good plants, and there are bad plants.
Oh, what's that?
Ding! Ding! You're going to drive me crazy!
Looks like a
Keep
big
your
ball of
mouth
tape
shut!
screwed to the
You're
wall.
not going to tell no more
Can't reach.
lies! Screwed to the wall? Plants are beautiful. You people, you think plants are death? Hey, do you know what you just did? You just opened Pandora's box! You get out of here right now or I'll let you have it.
Well, that was really noisy. Oh my God, that guy would not stop talking. What did we just do? We took the bell off. The Raging Krogan says that's actually the same voice of Joshua Graham. Really? Okay, so we now have a bell on the florist's door.
It's amazing how a little touch of human remains can brighten up a place.
Little touch of human remains. Nope. Nitroglycerin.
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
Hey there, stranger. Can I help you?
That's it.
I'm looking for something in a 9mm.
Oh, well, I have a very pretty bouquet of that right here.
Right, he's crazy.
There you go. Would you like some baby's breath to go with that?
Sure.
All right, here you go. You have a great day now.
Okay. Right, because his past life was as a florist. And so the sound of the bell triggered him to remember his past life, and so he sold flowers to us. All right. Well, we got the gun, we got the costume. Let's go confront Hector LeMans.
I'm here to conduct business with Hector LeMans. I just spoke with him on the phone, and he's expecting me.
You know Hector LeMans, eh? Okie dokie. Then answer me this one simple question. Huh, okay. What is Hector LeMans' personal record for simultaneous cigar smoking?
Oh, God. 25. 30. There's a 25 on there, or a 7. Is it 25 or 7?
25.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector LeMans like I know Hector LeMans.
Let's try again.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Huh, okay. How many days after each dental appointment does Hector LeMans floss his teeth?
Oh, God. The numbers are getting more. There's a 1, 7, and 25. 7?
7.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector LeMans like I know Hector LeMans.
25 cigars is ambitious.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Huh, okay. How many times has Hector LeMans run for mayor and won?
Now there's a 26 on the board?
1.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector LeMans like I know Hector LeMans.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Now there's a 13.
Huh, okay. What are the odds in a million of Hector LeMans' slot machine paying out?
15 is the new one.
15.
Yeah, well, that was an easy one.
Too bad. I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
Don't mess with me. I know Hector LeMans.
Okay. I kind of wish I had kept at it because I wanted to see all of the different options. Who's this? Oh.
Celso Flores, what are you doing in Hector LeMans' waiting room?
Oh, he sent us out here to make up our minds about his offer. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm your travel agent.
Oh, I have a travel agent already. But he's miles away mopping floors in an automat, so I suppose the position is open.
Actually, I work for Hector. He sent me to answer your questions.
I'll handle this, my sweet one. What can you tell me about these double N tickets? This price seems much more than double.
It's a scam. The tickets are counterfeit. Take your money and run.
Ho, ho, ho! Don't try any of that tricky reverse psychology on me, my friend.
Well, they cost a mint because they save you a mint.
Well, I don't have a mint, so what do I care?
The real question is, don't you feel you're worth it?
I know we're worth it, but are the tickets worth it?
What exactly are you saving your money for? A rainy day? Because let me tell you, you're dead. Every day is rainy from now on.
Yes, but there's no reason not to be careful with your money.
Well, enough about you guys. Let me tell you about my problems.
Actually, we have a lot of talking we need to do, so...
This makeup breathes about as much as vulcanized rubber.
Yes, but it brings out your strong jaw.
I can't raise my arms in this suit.
Well, let's just hope no one pulls a gun on you tonight, huh?
I just got back from the worst vacation I've ever had.
Actually, I just got back from quite an adventure myself, so...
Well, I'm sure you've seen flying spiders and flaming beavers, but trust me, it gets worse. You see, I've been to the edge of the world and back.
I had no idea traveling the land of the dead was so fraught with peril.
Now, how much would you pay just to skip the whole thing?
Darling, come. Let us blow our nest egg together. Mr. LeMans, we've decided to take you up on your generous offer.
Excellent. Excellent. The little lady changed your mind, eh?
No, actually, it was your agent over there.
Of course. He's one of my best. Well, come on in. Let's chat, shall we?
Still got it.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what spell you cast on the florist couple, but stick around. Once I'm done with them, there's something across town I'd like to show you. Am I talking about just a job here, or am I talking about opportunity in the general sense? We've had a lot of openings in this office in the last couple of years, and frankly, we've had trouble filling them. I could really use a closer like you on the team.
Is this his old office?
This could be your office. Yeah, try this on. See how it feels. That's yours too. And as an added bonus, 2% of these, Mr.
My name's Calavera, and I want a bigger cut.
Oh, but Mr. Calavera, I'm going to need most of these to get myself out of this world. You see, I've been a very bad boy.
I'm going to deliver those tickets to their rightful owners, and I'm going to deliver you to the compost pile.
Oh no! It only had one bullet. He got away! Get away! Oh! Hector LeMans! We gotta get those tickets.
Hello? Pigeons? Friends now?
Well, there's nothing for it. Up we go.
I bet I could get over to the other roof on the leg of this sign, but the leg's pointed too far down and it looks like Hector blew the motor. I think using that old gargle as a structural support for Glamour Girl here was a bad idea. It's cracked, but still stronger than me. It's cracked, but still stronger than me.
Let's play an ad while I figure this out. Nitroglycerin. Ooh, wait.
Bowsley was right. This is the good stuff. It's Sproutella, not Spackle. My gun doesn't need reloading yet. I don't want to mess up my blade.
Right. Let's reload the gun while we're here.
Freeze, Hector.
Nope, you can't do that. A little nitroglycerin, maybe?
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
Okay. Well, a little bone.
Well, so much for my third arm.
And that's the end of it.
It's cracked, but still stronger than me.
So he's put some bone in there. Now for some nitroglycerin.
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
It's gonna sprout. Here we go. Hey!
Well, it was gonna happen eventually.
The plants sprout in bone, of course.
Ay, Chihuahua!
Hey! There's her ticket.
That one must be yours.
Don't forget to send for help.
No! Just as long as there are no quick time events.
Ay! Run! Find Salvador!
Get in, quick.
What about the girl?
We were supposed to have coverage back there. Where are all of Salvador's men?
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet.
Ooh, double cross.
Hola,
Oh,
Manuel.
oh no!
Time for you to swing, Daddy-O. Let's see you walk.
But wait, doesn't he have a gun?
These flowers? All people Hector has sprouted?
Hey, when you're on top like my boyfriend Hector is, you make a lot of enemies.
Even Lily says, hi, Oxhorn, longtime fan. Question, what sounds like a cooler non-ENG sequel? Fallout 1 Paris, 2 West Berlin, or 3 Amsterdam? They all sound really interesting. If I had to choose between the three, I'd probably pick Amsterdam. I've been there. It's a beautiful city. It would be fun to explore it in a post-apocalyptic setting.
What?
You know, you really have bad taste in men.
No, I have a taste for really bad men. There's a difference. I thought I told you to scat, man.
I'm the scat man. Wee-da-ba-ba-da-boop.
Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive? Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies? Not thirsty. There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it. This is the way in. I just hope there's a way out.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Well, you're half right.
Oh, Manny, so cynical. What happened to you, Manny, that caused you to lose your sense of hope, your love of life?
I died.
I see. I guess Domino is right. You don't have a shred of optimism.
Well, when it comes to shreds, Dom is the expert.
And by that same logic, Manny, you're about to become an expert in botany.
Is this where you tell me all about your secret plan, Hector? How you stole double-end tickets from innocent souls, pretended to sell them but really hoarded them all for yourself in a desperate attempt to get out of the land of the dead?
No.
Oh no!
This is where you writhe around in excruciating pain for about an hour because that idiot Bowsley ran off with all their fast-acting Sproutella. This slow stuff will sprout you, but it's going to take a long time, I'm sorry to say.
Oh no!
Manny, where are you going? You've got some time, you know, before you have to leave. Get it? Leave!
Yes, get it. Leave. Oh, that's clever. Oh no, is this the end? Nitroglycerin! Boom.
Gracias, Toto Santos.
Come on, shake it for me, baby. One of you must be mine.
It's all gone. It's all gone.
I can't fill it up with water,
It's all gone.
and yet I still have the vial. We take the car. He just shakes his head.
He truly gave his body to the cause.
Manuel, listen carefully. There's a gun in the trunk of this car, but the trunk key is with my body somewhere in the meadow behind the greenhouse. Find it!
Right.
And tell Eva that I know she will guide the Alliance wisely when I am gone. For when I bite this explosive tooth, the deadly cloud will sprout not just my target, but me as well.
Your target? What are you...
Hey, get out of there.
Farewell, my friend!
What were you talking about with the head of the LSA in there? Huh, Sal? Got something you want to share with the class?
Only this. Viva la revolución! Ah!
Oh! Viva la revolution!
He truly gave his body to the cause. He's fine right where he is. Not picking that up.
Trunk of the car. Hello.
Nothing like the real McCoy. Hey, my scythe. Well, what do you know? Sal had a ticket all along. Figures. Doesn't seem to be one for me.
Aww.
After I deal with Hector. I hope the LSA got a good deal on this car. It's locked. I left my tow truck back in my other suit.
All right, so we got to go get the key. Oh! The ticket will show us where the body is.
It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him.
Okay, so all we got to do is follow the ticket to find the body buried in the back. Behind the greenhouse.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
Get my scythe. Oh. No, I gotta find the...
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Okay, I gotta find the right spot first.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
There we go. Ooh. That is cool.
He's fine right where he is. This must be the key to Salvador's trunk.
Anything else on the body?
I already searched him pretty thoroughly.
All right. Let's go get the gun.
Ah, yes. Lots of ammo. Freeze, Hector. Yeah, you heard me.
Beaury says Outer Wilds. Perfect for next, my good sir. You like Outer Wilds? Okay, but what do I do with this water? Can we just shoot him through the window? It's a greenhouse. Guess not.
I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is.
Quintayos gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the chat. Congratulations to Andy O, Andrew McGrail, Forgotten Poet, Coach 24, and A. Awesome. Thank you, Quintayos, for your generosity. All right, so we got to figure out a way for him to run out of ammo. Presumably he could shoot at us. But he's not shooting at us through the... It has something to do with the water. Oh, come on. All right. Right. What's going to get him to use all of the rounds in his gun? It's empty.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
I don't think I have the right tool on me.
It's all gone.
And yet I still have the vial, which means it's somehow important. Oh!
Huh?
That doesn't sound good. I can't leave until I know Hector is finished.
Yeah, but I ran out of ammo. I gotta go get more ammo from the trunk.
It's locked.
Oh, come on. Where's the key? He said plenty of ammo. I guess I have all the ammo I need. Let's take the gun out. Let's save.
I can't leave until I know Hector is finished.
Dropped it like a hot mic.
You can count them if you want. They're all here.
How about yours?
The company gave me one on the other end. Sort of a retirement present. And, demons ride free, right?
Aw, Manny, you know I can't go with you. I'm a spirit of the land and all that. I can't ever leave this world.
Oh, no.
I guess I got so wrapped up in saving people, I just assumed I'd be able to save you too.
Yeah, but I don't need to be saved. I like it here. I'm not all alone in that basement anymore, thanks to you. I got a new job and all these new friends. I'm a big demon success story.
So, I guess this is it then.
Gladys.
Come here, give me a hug.
Yeah, give him a hug, Manny.
You were the best boss I ever had. Bye.
It's a happy ending.
Manny,
Yeah?
when we get to the next world,
What is it, Angel?
are we going to be together?
You know, sweetheart, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Nobody knows what's gonna happen at the end of the line. So you might as well enjoy the trip.
He got the girl. Oh, Manny, you dog. That's a cool effect. Mariachi band and everything. For our friend Japheth. Achievement unlocked. Year 4. Is that it? That's it! We did it! Hey! Grim Fandango! A game that has gone down in the annals of gaming history as one of the best games ever. Which is why I had to play it on Scotch and Smoke Rings. Japheth was a texture artist. Okay. Let's enjoy the music. Seeing if I recognize any of these names. You're right, Bowsley. He played Bowsley. Holy cow. The voice actor of Joshua Graham played Bowsley. You're right. What a game to have on your CV. Jeff Day says, hey, Ox, what type of cut do you like? I like a V-cut myself. I also prefer a V-cut. This one has a V-cut. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, it's got a V-cut in there. No Name says, we need something scary now for next week. Yeah, I've got my work cut out for me. I got to find a game for next week. Everyone wants me to play this new game that came out, the something or other. It has David, what's his name in it? Arquette? Maybe I'll play that if everyone wants to see it. The Quarry, yeah. Rasmodol says The Quarry, yeah. Rito Vizio says, hey Ox, what do you think of Starfield? So far, big ups? I'm optimistic here, cautiously optimistic. It looks like a great game. We got lots of great promises. But by now, we should all realize that we should curb our expectations when it comes to big promises from game developers. So I will remain cautiously optimistic. I'm hoping for the best. I think it sounds great. I'm really intrigued by the game. I'm even enthusiastic to play it. And yet I was enthusiastic to play Cyberpunk 2077 as well, and we all know how that turned out. I'd still completed the game live on this channel, and I'll probably do the same for Starfield. So we'll have to see. It's just a sort of wait and see sort of thing. I'll do my due diligence for this community. Before you spend your money, before you reserve anything, watch me play the game. See if it's something that you're gonna like for yourself. Because I'm gonna get it, and I'll play it live for all of you. Quintayu says play The Quarry. You know what? I may just do that. Lots of people in the chat want to see it. It's a brand new game. It's got some names in there that I recognize, so maybe I'll play The Quarry. Wow, a lot of people went into making this game. Makes a lot of sense. It's a gorgeous game. I love the art. It holds up even after all these years. It doesn't look that dated. I mean, it does look dated. You know, it's an older game. A game of the 90s. But the art style is so unique that it works, even in 2022. Don't call it Scotch and smoke rings for nothing. Son of Ultramar says, "Hey Ox, big fan. Follow up to a previous question. What are your thoughts on the Brotherhood of Steel setting up in the Eiffel Tower with airships?" If any faction were to set up shop in the Eiffel Tower with airships, it would be the Brotherhood of Steel. I mean, it sounds great. So I guess you're sold on Paris as a location for a European Fallout game. I mean, Paris, of course, would be a fantastic location for a Fallout game, as would any of the major cities. I mean, there's already a mod for Fallout London. How far-fetched is it to talk about a Fallout Paris? It would be really interesting. Here are the voices again. Gotta say, of all the puzzles in this game, I think the toughest was Rubacava. I would not have figured out how to get out of Rubacava without looking at a guide. It was a bit convoluted. Everything else, I worked my way through it. Process of elimination and intuition made sense. Still, great game. I'm curious to see if there's a cutscene at the end. I mean, it's been out for so long that I'm sure people know this. But that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting through the credits to see if there's a cutscene. Tommy Piper as Manuel Manny Calavera. That guy in the kilt detailing says, "I'd like to see some new factions. Let's skip Brotherhood of Steel on the Enclave next game." Yeah, I agree. I mean, part of me thinks that it's unlikely Bethesda would skip those well-known factions because it's hard for many players to think of Fallout without thinking of the Brotherhood of Steel or the Enclave. But if they do include them, I hope they include them in a small form. I really enjoy meeting new factions in new Fallout games, right? The Minutemen were a great new faction for Fallout 4, never seen before in any of the other games. The Railroad, mentioned briefly in Fallout 3, great to have them fleshed out as a faction in Fallout 4. Thank you for playing. Is that it? I guess no cutscene at the end. Or is there? Skip cutscenes. Press escape to skip cutscenes? What cutscene is there? Is there a cutscene? That's it. Okay, this is the intro cinematic, I think.
Sorry for the wait, Mr. Flores. I am ready to take you now.
¿Take me? ¿Qué es esto?
And the game starts over. Got you. No cutscene. All right, ladies and gents, that's it for Grim Fandango. We beat the game thanks to all of your help in the chat for pointing me in the right direction where I needed it. Thanks for joining me for playing this really old game. Lots of interest. I mean, despite it being a really old game, we have maintained a really high audience throughout the entire thing, and I'm so gratified to see that today. Next week, for Scotch and Smoke Rings, I'm not sure exactly what we'll do, but there seems to be a lot of interest in The Quarry, which was recently released. It's a horror game. It's scary, a lot of familiar faces, and it looks really well done. It looks gorgeous from all the video that I've seen, and it's got a lot of interest in social media. So maybe we'll tackle that next week. Maybe not. We'll see. Stay tuned to find out for the rest of this week. On Friday, tomorrow, we've got more Tomb Raider, and we are near the end of the game. It's quite possible that we'll complete Tomb Raider in tomorrow's episode. So if you don't want to miss the finale to that game, be sure to tune in tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time. Whenever I get back from putting the kids on the bus is when I'm going to go live. So look forward to seeing you all then and there. If we finish the game early, I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe I'll move on to the next game. I've got a game in mind for what I would like to do after Tomb Raider, so we'll see what we do depending on how much time we have after we beat the game tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow to see what happens there. Thanks again for coming. Thank you all for your super chats and your donations of stars, but more importantly, just for sticking with me through this broadcast. Tune in next week to see what I play next, and have a wonderful Thursday evening. See you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye now.